رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. Today, what I'm about to show you will truly blow your mind. It is both a combination of linguistic and a numerical miracle of the Qur'an, and this is a complete story. It's the chapter of Joseph, Yusuf alayhi salam, chapter 12 from the Qur'an, has the story of Prophet Joseph. If you want to go and read it, it's not a very long, you can go and read the translation of it, maybe 10 to 12 pages, something around that. You can read it. But if you cannot read it, I think I'll still be able to show you the beautiful miracle in it. Now the story, I have divided the story up in 12 parts, and I'm going to show you the beauty of the story. The verses are in front of you, so I will not be telling you the verse numbers. They're right, you can go and check it yourself, but I'm going to tell you the parts of the story. The first part, Prophet Joseph sees a dream, and here it is in front of you. Joseph said to his father, "Oh my father, indeed I have dreamt of 11 stars, etc." That's his dream. The second part, his brothers plot against him to throw him into the well, kill Joseph or cast him out to some distant land. His brothers plot against him. The third part, the lady, the wife of the Aziz of Misr, of Egypt, she seduces Prophet Joseph. She tried to seduce him. The fourth part, the ladies, all the other women try to seduce, and they fall for the beauty of Prophet Joseph, and then they seduce him. And then he prays, "My Lord, I would rather be in jail than do what they invite me to do," the other women. The fifth part of the story is Prophet Joseph ends up in jail, that he should be imprisoned for a while. He's imprisoned, and this entire story that takes place in the jail, his time in jail, is discussed. Then the sixth part, the king sees a dream. One day the king said, "I have dreamt of 7 fat cows," etc. The seventh part of the story, the dream of the king is interpreted by Joseph. He said, "Oh Joseph, man of truth, interpret for us the dream of 7 fat cows," and he goes on to interpret the dream. The eighth part of the story, the Prophet Joseph comes out of prison. The king said, "Bring him to me, I will employ him exclusively in my service." Ninth part of the story, those women who tried to seduce Joseph proclaim the purity of Joseph. They say, "Allah forbid, we know nothing indecent about him." And the 10th part is also in this verse. The chief minister's wife admits that Joseph was true. Now the truth has come to light. It was I who tried to seduce him. He was surely truthful. And now this was the 9th and the 10th part. The 11th part of the story, the brothers who plotted against Joseph, they admit that they were wrong. By Allah, Allah has truly preferred you over us. We have surely been sinful. And the last 12th part of the story, the dream Prophet Joseph saw in the beginning, it's interpreted, "Oh my dear father, this is the interpretation of my old dream." Now look at the beauty of the Qur'an. The first part, Prophet Joseph sees a dream. The first part from the beginning. The first part from the end, the dream of Prophet Joseph is interpreted. The second part from the beginning, his brothers plot against him. The second part, meaning from the end, the second last part, his brothers accept their mistake. The third part from the beginning, the wife of the chief minister seduces him. This is the third part. The third last part, the wife of the chief minister accepts her mistake. The fourth part, the woman in white seduced Prophet Joseph. The fourth last part, those women accept the purity of Joseph. The fifth part, he's imprisoned. Prophet Joseph is imprisoned. The fifth last part, Prophet Joseph comes out of prison. The sixth part, the king sees a dream, and the sixth last part, the dream is interpreted by Joseph. Subhanallah, how beautiful is this symmetry. And by the way, I told you first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then first, the last, second last, third last, fourth last, fifth last, sixth last. So 6, 6, 12 parts of the story. And lo and behold, 12 parts of the story. And if you see the order of Surah Yusuf in the Qur'an, Surah Yusuf is Surah number 12. If you can see on my screen, open any Qur'an, chapter number 12 is Surah Yusuf. Subhanallah, this is the numerical miracle. Now I ask you, which human being could possibly write a story like this? You think this story was copied from somewhere? Such a beautiful linguistic pattern symmetry, and even numerically placed in the right place, never changed for the last 1400 years. How? Now, you know what? I'll just leave it for you. This is like part 103 of the miracle. So many miracles of the Quran. This is one of them. Do you think this is possible for a human being to do that? I will not say anything else. It's for you to decide. Is this the word of God or some human being did it? This is one example only, by the way. I'll just leave it to you. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.